value of structural systems. Building collapse is one of the things that causes massive disasters. As a result, many of the injured are produced as well as victims who cannot survive on their own. It is not a requirement that's only natural factors such wind and humidity, cause it's this collapse. In many cases the neglect of people causes this disaster, so it's necessary to know the reason leading to this matter. First, human factors. One bad estimation of loads. It is a design problem as the concrete sections of beams, columns, and foundations are unable to withstand the building due to the fact that the designer is not specialized. 2. Neglecting building supervision. All building work carried out should meet current building codes and regulation requirements. Our Building Control Service ensures that buildings are designed and constructed in accordance with the building regulations and associated legislation. It is the responsibility of those carrying out the work to ensure that the provisions of the regulations are fully met. The role of building control is only to check that they do so. 3. Restoration. This is for several reasons. The most important of them, unrepaired restoration and use of iron-damaging materials. Addition of additional supports in sizes not supported by foundations, or soil restoration with a non-specialized team, and inappropriate materials not taking into consideration during the restoration any consideration of weight, stress, and safety factor. Cracking load-bearing walls. Increase heights without studying or reviewing specialists and without licenses. 4. The presence of adjacent buildings, either because of a building collapse on another, or because of soil intolerance. 5. Weak soil or soil testing error. It is a test that is done by taking a sample from the soil of the project land and conducting the necessary checks on this sample, and with it we can know the number of floors and the type of rebar. 6. Water and water insulation. Water is a liquid form that comes from the sea, lakes, rivers, and rain. It is also known as the important fluids of living things, but contradicts the building. Water is the root of serious flaws and persistent problems with construction and building materials. Because of its natural nature, which is watery and slippery, it can reach places that should not flow freely through the force of gravity, by compression, soaking, by capillary action, or by diffusion of steam. Several serious cases arose in a building erected due to the presence of water in the building. It can mainly affect building materials, as it can lead us to invisible imperfections and gradual degradation through chemical reaction between water and materials, as well as the presence of oxygen or carbonates. 7. Executive error, and it is for 2 reasons, either by ignorance of the responsible engineer or because of cheating in raw materials and building materials. Second, natural factors, unexpected or natural factors that are stronger than the designer. Examples include wind that causes a building weight, heat that causes expansion or contraction, moisture that causes erosion or breakdown of building materials due to salts, and also earthquakes that move the foundations. Thus, we learned briefly what is the main reason for the failure of structural systems. Thanks for watching.